You're tuned into Visions, a business and community affairs program designed to encourage and promote entrepreneurship in Central Alabama.
Thanks for tuning in to another edition of Vision. Cedric Varner, great segment today talking with a great friend of mine, Mr. Boyd Stevens, the founder of Netelysis, LLC. Mr. Stevens, thanks for being here with us on the program.
No, thanks for having me.
Good, of course, you know, we've been knowing each other for years and years and done a lot of projects for years and years. And
yes, sir.
We were finally able to convince you to come on the Vision Show. And we're just so excited about that.
I'm happy to be here.
This is the technology segment of Visions today.
Okay.
And, So you know we pretty much know you, Mr. Technology, and I know you just do what you can.
We just do what we do.
I understand.
We do.
Well, there's a lot going on as far as internet, technology, internet exchange, cyber. You've been really leading the charge in a lot of these initiatives. Let's first start out by asking you, what is it that you do with Netelysis?
We are a design firm. We design computer networks. We manage them, and we mainly do network analytics. So if I had to give an analogy, it's like going to the doctor. The doctor asks, have you been eating properly? You say yes. He says, I believe you. But then he asks for some blood. And through the analysis of the blood, he can tell exactly what you had. You had some cheesecake 2 weeks ago. Well, we do the same for a computer network. I tell people that anything you do on the internet is trackable, traceable, because companies like ours do it on behalf of other organizations.
So Netelysis is really like a compound word. You got like a trademark on this?
Yeah, we do. It's about networks and doing the analysis of networks and telecommunications systems. So Netelysis.
Understand. Well,
yes,
we appreciate that. You know, we would expect something like that. So we're going to do this technology segment for the non-tech people. Okay. You know, like myself.
No worries.
And so now we've been hearing a lot about the Montgomery Internet Exchange. Lot going on.
Yes.
I went to a presentation you did with the Chamber, the Research Center, a couple days ago, and it was called the Cyber Forum, sponsored by Troy University.
Yes, sir.
And really good. In that, you were talking about the Montgomery Internet Exchange. Where would you start, just kind of explaining to our viewers about the concept?
The best way to imagine the Internet Exchange, if you had to try to determine a physical presence for the internet. So everybody's on the internet, right? On their mobile phones, on their computers at home, in their offices. But if you ask them, where is the actual internet? What's the core of it? What does it physically look like? I would say the Internet Exchange. It's a meeting point where all of the companies that offer internet services, WOW, Charter, Southern Light and Fiber, Level 3, Hurricane Electric, it's the place where they all meet, their physical networks meet, and allows them to share information, to have better performance on their networks as they deliver last mile services to the customers. So that's the best way I would explain it. It's the physical, it's one of the primary physical presence of internet companies.
Good. Well, we're going to go with that. We're going to start with that. Now, prior to the launch of the Montgomery Internet Exchange, you've been doing a lot of other projects.
Yes, sir.
In town with your business. You've been taking the lead on a lot of things. We've got some photos we'd like to go to.
Sure.
You did a project with Crime Stoppers.
Yes.
And our first photo there kind of explained to us what we're seeing there with that project.
It really was an effort for all of the tech talent in the city of Montgomery to come together and to use our skills and our talents on behalf of bettering the city of Montgomery. And Crime Stoppers reached out to us. They had some challenges with their former website and all of the data they had there, the videos and things of that sort. So we were able to kind of put some things together technically to help the site operate more efficiently.
Okay, that's good. And so is it still working the way?
Yes, sir. To our knowledge, it's still humming along, and they're pleased as punch.
Excellent. All right. Well, we got another photo we're going to go to so that our viewers can also see what you've been doing. So what's happening in this shot? And we see somebody in the background. I learned that at your session last week.
Yes. We have a group called Hack MGM, and again, it's the talent coming together in a more formal way. In the very back, this is a charrette that we did on behalf of the Montgomery Area Transit Authority, trying to help create a better management system for their fleet. And back in the back, you see an individual that I call him Montgomery Geek #1. That's Mayor Todd Strange. He and his staff came out and they participated and they contributed. And again, it's just about bringing talent together for the betterment, and we using our talents to make Montgomery a better place to stay.
That's good.
Better place to live.
That's good. Well, I'll tell you, the mayor is definitely on board. He's been really
Yes,
leading.
yes, they've been very supportive of all that we've done.
Yeah,
And are
and
doing.
and so as we segue from that to what the mayor has been doing to support this project, you also have got a cyber technology initiative at Maxwell Air Force Base.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, we are really contributing to that. That's all under the auspices and direction of General Quast and his staff there. But Maxwell Air Base is really the thought leadership center for the entire U.S. Air Force. And there they have Air University, and a part of Air University is the cyber school. And where they're coming together and working and serving more as a think tank of methods and postures that maybe the military and Department of Defense should take towards cyber. I mean, the Air Force normally talks about 3 domains. They talk about space, they talk about air, and the third domain is cyber. And it's a biggie because it affects all of our lives. And you know, the sister agency over at Gunner, most people don't realize how important Gunner Air Base is. I've heard individuals there in senior positions say if Gunner Air Base were to shut down, it would shut down the entire U.S. Air Force. They couldn't track the munitions, they couldn't track supplies, they couldn't track anything. And then finally at Gunner, it's the largest, Gunner houses the largest medical database in the world. So all of the medical information for the entire DoD flows back through that base.
Wow.
So it's the tandem of what we're doing in the city, what's happening at Maxwell, what's happening at Gunner, and we all working together.
That's good. Well, when we talk about the DoD, of course, you know, we spent a little time in the Air Force, and the DoD is a large organization. So you're saying all the medical data
Yes, sir.
for across the whole
Yes, sir.
Department of Defense
Yes, sir.
is stored at Gunner.
Yes, sir. It's a major undertaking.
Wow, wow. Okay. Well, that's really good. We got another photo we want to go to so we can continue to track the life and times of Boyd Stevens. Okay, what we got right here?
This is the city moving forward even further down the trek of cyber. They launched a open data initiative where data that I guess essentially belongs to the citizenry of Montgomery that normally would be on someone's computer, on somebody's spreadsheet. They've taken that data, compiled it, and put it in a form where it's readily accessible via a web portal.
Okay.
So any citizen in Montgomery, through a couple of mouse clicks, you can click on it and you can gain access to it. Where the developer community, where we're excited, is that we can now write software applications that readily go out and grab that data and use it in innovative ways. We're stoked about what Mayor Strange and his staff and Mr. Alachi and his chief information officer and others are doing there for us and on our behalf.
Well, as we prepare for the next photo, and that was one of the things that I heard you say at your session about the open data concept. That,
Yes, sir.
That the city has embraced it, and they've actually made this available
Yes, sir.
On their website.
Yes, sir, they have. And they've been so accommodating. The tech community has yet to make a request of the city in this space that the city has not afforded us to be able to engage in. And that's exciting. That's not normally the case. Normally, when municipalities and leadership are approached, there's some lethargy and some inertia there. But Mayor Strange and his team, they've been really accommodating.
That's really good, really good. All right, this next photo we're pulling up here for you so you can see what's happening here there, Mr. Stevens.
This is related to the Transit Authority. The company that the city awarded the contract for the fleet management system, Transloc, they were so kind to send down an engineer. And that engineer walked the developer community through the open data side of the Montgomery Area Transit Authority. So if you were to go to a particular website, you could track all of the buses that are flowing throughout the city at any given time. What's fascinating about it, though, you can start doing interesting things. You can start determining whether the bus is slowing down, speeding up. But for a patron or someone that's riding the bus system, you now can get estimates. So rather than standing out in the heat or in the rain or in the cold, you can maybe continue to shop. while the application and the system say, hey, the bus it'll be here in 5 minutes, and then you can maybe go out into the element, and it's just a way of efficiently managing your time.
All right, so has that app been deployed?
Yes, sir. It has been. It has been. What we're doing now is working to rally the developer community around enhancing the application, or maybe using or creating other usages of that data. Because right now it's an application, a website where you go and you watch the buses. As I tell my guys, I don't want to sit and watch any data. I want the data in the machine to tell me what I need it to know. So those are some of the areas that we're looking to develop applications to, if you will, become a smarter patron or rider of the transit authority.
All right, so as far as this application for the bus system, of course, we used to ride the bus when we were coming along, and
yes, sir.
And if we had to ride today, we would. Are citizens able to use this app?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If they have any smart device, they can download the application. They can go to the website. It's very user friendly. It's the real deal.
Okay. All right, we got another photo we're going to go to. As we're getting close to time. This is tell us about this project you've been working on.
This is about creating a cyber school or a coding academy. This is an initiative that we collaborated with Tuskegee University and the Tuskegee Housing Authority, where the residents of the authority are being taught to develop websites. What's really beautiful about the program, we had a lot of naysayers going into this. Mm-hmm. What certain demographics didn't have the mental capability to do or learn. Well, we proved all that wrong. Yeah. And it's just really a wonderful thing, because not only do you get instant feedback, but if they create and design something, it's like any developer, web developer, you create and design something very, very neat, you then can post it to the world.
And we got that next photo up. It looks like you got Dr. Obus in the background.
Yes, Dr. Obus is my partner in crime with this initiative. He does curriculum vetting as well as some of the instructions, instructing. And what's beautiful about it all, it's the same skill sets that Facebook and Google and Twitter desire their employees to have, and we're beginning them down that trek and down that process.
Okay. Well, one of the things as we are getting ready to wrap up that you talked about in your session is smart cities, and that concept, and bringing Montgomery into the fold with that. And so just kind of in about 30 seconds, just kind of give us an overview. I think we've got a slide coming up on that here in just a second.
Sure. Smarter cities is all about the data. It's having sensors, having transducers, having traffic lights, having building and facility automation. It's all about taking that data and then allowing the technology and the machines to help you more efficiently manage whatever that system might be.
Stop right there. We're gonna invite you back so we can finish
No, man, I appreciate you.
Thanks for coming, Steve.
No, thanks for having me.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
All right, that's going to do it for us on this segment of Vision. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.